What it do? What it do? What it do? We live up in here. We live up in here. So man, don't forget to hit that digital like button, that digital hug button. I mean, as soon as you come up in this mother dutter, I want you to hit that digital hug button. I mean, want y'all to hit that digital hug button as soon as you get up in this mother dutter. Word up. Yo, man, we gonna be talking about some things. About to run over here and grab something to eat. Because the Lords know, man, I'm ready to park this motherfucking van and keep it moving. What's going on? What's going on out there, man? Yo, we're going to be talking about what this north, south, east, and west is, man. We're going to be also talking about this mate choosing. Nah, I got to go down the next block. Now you know we have that train. Because you know this it's a whole bunch of programs that we're running right now. People that's familiar with this channel should already know where we at right now with it, son. Now, I mean, they should already know where we at with it right now. So we've been trained to see north, south, east, west as navigational points that represent coordinates on Earth. You know, up north, down south. Yo, you from the East Coast, from the West Coast. You know, and people use that as a sense of direction, navigational markers, global land markers that people use to coordinate themselves. You know, they get a compass, and you know they walk around with this compass, and it spins, and it points to certain, you know, positions of the planet, so people can find their way, wherever it is that they're going, son. But I'm here to say that that's an illusion. Like a lot of things that's happening down here, son. There's no such thing as a North Pole, South Pole, East Pole, West Pole. There's no such thing as North, South, East, West. On the surface description, you know, when you want to deal with the illusion, yeah. The illusion, yeah, it does exist. But realistically speaking, the north, south, and east, west is not what they trained you to see it as. You know what I'm saying? When you're looking at the north, south, east, west, what they are really showing you is a global Masonic compass. That's what they are showing you. A global Masonic compass. You know what I mean? Just like they got the compass in square. They got a couple of compasses, Masonic compasses out there. When they're showing you that north, south, east, west, that is a global Masonic compass. You know what I mean? They tell you that the earth is flat. Now y'all already know, I already spoke about the earth being flat and all that. That's a bunch of BS. But that is nothing more than a cube that they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? A foundation, a floor. Because if you pay attention to these Masons when they say stand on your square. Notice that the square that they stand on is always second dimensional. They stand on some floor tiles, a second dimensional depiction of a cube. Stand on your square. They're not even really standing on squares, realistically speaking. You know what I'm saying? Second dimensional squares, yeah. But as far as in full on dimensional square, no. Why? That's because they are letting you know that they are limited in their knowledge. They're limited in their knowledge. That's why they only have a certain amount of degrees that could be taught to the people, whoever decides to take that route. You know what I'm saying? Being down with the Masons, the degrees doesn't keep on going. Comes a point in time when there's nothing else for these people to teach. You know what I'm saying? So when they standing on that second dimensional square, which floor tiles and all that, that's symbolic, letting you know that it's limited foundation. But that north, south, east, west is a global Masonic square, showing you that this planet has a heavily, you know what I'm saying, Masonic influence. Hold on for a second. Yeah. So they're showing you, they describing it to you on so many different levels. When you're looking at the news or any TV show, man, and they showing you them logos that supposedly represent the network station like CBS, Time Warner, BET, they got their little logo right there. You know what I'm saying? They basically showing you a specific Masonic affiliation. I mean, we all should know this by now, son. You know what I'm saying? We all should know this by now. There's a heavy Masonic impression that's on this planet, son. I done spoke about that with the UN. If you're looking at the UN, nations are alien bases. Nana bases. You know what I'm saying? Nana, moon. You know what I'm saying? All the flags are Masonic cubes. Like I stated before, the American flag. And yes, I know people is out there now jumping on the wagon talking about the American flag is a Masonic flag. I ain't tripping up off that. You know what I'm saying? It's a Masonic flag. You know what I'm saying? It's a Masonic flag. Because all of those politicians, you know what I'm saying, they all Masons. They all Masons. They'll try to and there's a lot of degrees of masonry, son. You see, the thing is like the way how this whole society is set up, son, is being ran by motherfucking Masons, son. Schools, public school. It don't even matter if it's a private school. Public schools, private schools, those are like lower large levels of masonry. In other words, they teach you a bunch of rubbish that'll just give you what you need to sustain the board. You know what I'm saying? The board code name matrix. Just like they got the chessboard, checkerboard. This board is a motherboard code name matrix. You know what I'm saying? It's a Masonic board, and the name of that board is Matrix, code name Matrix, which is the quantum computer that we're in. It's masonry on a whole nother level, son. You know what I mean? Masonry on a whole nother level. People look at it as, where you got to get your little robe and wear your little robe and all this and all that, man, please. It's way more advanced than that, son. You know what I mean? Way more advanced than that. So when you're looking at the news and they telling you, well, what's happening on these different points, these different poles, because the poles that they trying to tell you is a pole, North Pole, South Pole. Yo, a lot of people need to get the hell off this physical reality, son. One thing I realize about this dimension is like everything that's here collides with something else, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they just need to get the hell out of the physical reality, man, and be locked in that lunar dimension. But anyway, the poles that they showing you that represent like they tell you the North Pole and the South Pole, like we're talking about these different pole positions and all this and all that. That's really pillars. Those poles are Masonic pillars. You know what I mean? The North Pole is a Masonic pillar that's up north. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the South Pole is another Masonic pillar that's pointing south. It's no different than you looking at the twin pillars and you see a sun and a moon. One represent east, one represent west. One represent up, one represent down. Like what they showing you with Baphomet pointing up. He pointing up, and then you got another one where he pointing down. You know what I'm saying? They basically telling you about degrees. Degrees, man. You got degrees of the hierarchy, and then you got the degrees of the lower hierarchy, son. The underworld, the occult. You know what I mean? All representing degrees. So it's not so much representing or describing areas or navigational points in the planet. It represents degrees of masonry. You know what I mean? It represents degrees of masonry, son. It's a certain type of alchemy. When you're looking at the weatherman, he or she is exercising masonry on a certain level. Hell yeah. Hell to the motherfucking yes, huh? You know what I'm saying? Forecast the weather, which have to do with manipulating energy. They show you certain colors that's associated, or you might assume that it's associated, those colors is associated with certain networks, television network, the media, but those colors are really associated with a certain level of masonry. It all have to do with the degrees influence. A Masonic influence that's heavy on this planet. When you're looking at deities like Anu, Ampu, Aset, Haru, those represent different degrees of masonry. It wasn't a physical person named Anu or Ampu or Tahui, unless people now name themselves that. Those represent a certain level of masonry, son. That's why I notice all those deities have a certain type of lexicon that goes with it, that when you really look at it, you see that they teaching you about a certain type of energy, son. They're not really teaching you about people. They're teaching you about a certain consciousness. And the consciousness has to do with a shift in degree. They shift your degrees of consciousness when you go to school. It's all masonry. When you get your diploma, that is a degree. Don't they call diplomas degrees? Oh wow, right there. Telling you right there's masonry. You accomplished 12 degrees. Your first grade to your 12th grade is degrees. First degree, second degree, third degree, fourth degree. They call it grade. A grade is quality. Like grade A. Oh, we about to go over here and get this grade A steak. So when you're going in different grades, you're going in different degrees because your consciousness is being tweaked like a freaking time clock. It is now shifting. Now when you get to the college, that represents the collective. That's what college basically means. To collide, to collect, to gather. That's why all these people from different parts of the planet go to a college. They all went through the degrees, so now they all come together artificially and study under these scholars, fake scholars, to receive their final program. Then when they get their college degree, they be like, yo, I'm gonna go for my bachelor's. I'm gonna go 4 more years and get my master's. They telling you right there, bachelor's, master's, those are Masonic terms. Those are all Masonic terms. Freshman, sophomore, senior. Those are all Masonic terms. You see, so your schools, your teachers, they are all up under the Masonic influence, huh? You look at this, if you go to the schools, go to any school, I don't care what school it is. Go to your public schools, your high schools. Look at it. You will see that it is a Masonic lodge. You know what I'm saying? They have the schools with certain people's names on it. Those people's names that's on the schools, they were Masons. That's a lodge. That's a Masonic lodge. Just because it doesn't say Masonic lodge on it, it might say Jackie Robinson IS 320. You know what I'm saying? You better know Jackie Robinson was a Mason. You know what I mean? Look at the design in regards to how they build the schools. I be driving. Matter of fact, I think I showed y'all before when I was driving past and it had some schools, and you see the red doors. They have the twin red doors. Masonry, son. The twin red doors, just like they showed you in that movie on the old school movie. I think it was the Sliver or the Shiver, something like that, with Jack Nicholson when he was in his hotel. And he was like, here's Johnny with the axe. The axe. A Masonic tool that chops the logic, the log. You know what I'm saying? The red doors. I can't think of any movies now, but I know there's a bunch of movies out there that show the red doors. Sometimes the doors will be red with the schools, or sometimes it will be green, because the red symbolizes when you go in there, you're being sacrificed, and sometimes they let you out the back door to go when you're going home and stuff, and those doors be green, and that means now you're fertile because you have just been illuminated. That's why when you graduate, they call you an alumni. In fact, that's why you wear a graduation robe. It's all masonry. Your mortarboard is an oblong, square, and cube. See, the thing is that the masons, they stand on the square, but when you graduate, you under the square. They don't peep that. Masons be like, yeah, we stand on our square and all that. But notice when you graduate, you are under the square. You got the square, the cube on top of your head, and the cube is above you. It's sitting on top of your head. So it's saying that you are under Masonic influence. It's an illusion that you graduated. You are going to be ruled by the board. The board is over your head. You know what I mean? Hold on for a second. See what's going on out here in the track. You know what I mean? You stand under the board because you are a servant to the Masons. I don't give a damn what freaking degree you got. It don't matter if you went to school to be a freaking nuclear physicist. When you graduate, you still have that board under your damn head. You know what I mean? Because all they did was give you enough so you could flip the levers on the machine, son. That's all they ever going to give you. They're going to give you limited understanding. So I've stated before, when you look at religion, religion encompasses many degrees. The degrees are being identified in religion by the type of degree, and that has to do with Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Scientology, Breatharian. Those are all different degrees that exist under the umbrella of religion, which is Masonry. The man Jesus was a Mason. Jesus was a freaking Mason. Jesus had a robe on. That gown that he was wearing when he was hung on the cross, that was a Masonic apron. You know what I mean? The 3 nails. Masonry. He was the willing sacrifice. Just like those who favor the beast. They are the willing sacrifice. You know what I mean? So your north, south, east, west is a global Masonic compass. You know what I mean? A global Masonic compass. They telling those that's in the know that we got a heavy influence on this whole planet. You know what I mean? A heavy influence on this whole planet, son. The Masons run a lot of mind games. A lot of mind games. They understand how the mind works. So they run a lot of mind games. So you are like the enemy. That's why, when these people be talking about how they hate the Illuminati and the bankers and all this and all that, like the Illuminati is so greedy. And these people be making all these videos talking about they hate the Illuminati. They love the Illuminati, son. I'm telling you, man. Their whole life has been decorated by Masons. Every freaking thing that has been implemented in their life, everything, even the way how they breathe, have all came by way of the Illuminati, son. The Illuminati gave you your girl, gave you your job, gave you your money, gave you your car. You know what I mean? It gave you your kids, gave you your education, gave you your jewelry, gave you that plane ticket, gave you that resort that you went to, gave you let me put it to you like this. When you look at these people and they take all these pictures, and it's like they take all these pictures that have to do with going to certain parts of the planet, whether they go up to the mountains hiking, or they in some theme park, or they chilling with family. They just going all over the world and they just doing their thing. Notice that every time they take a picture, I don't give a damn where they take a picture. It could be down in the deeps of the water with the tropical fish. The Illuminati is in the background. The Illuminati created that stage you're looking at. They could be freaking skydiving. The Illuminati provided that dimension for you to have that experience. They created the parachutes. They created the plane that you jumped out of. They created the damn head cam. You know what I mean? So in other words, if they created all these different elements, then they created the emotions that you're feeling right now. The laughter, the joy. Well, I love my wife. Well, I met my wife over here. She had a flat tire. I hopped out to go help her. That came all by way of the Illuminati. Illuminati made the car. You know what I mean? When these people pray to Jesus and all that, they really praying to the Illuminati. The Illuminati can't really come out and say like, well, you guys really worship us and y'all praying to us. So, we got to create some medium known as Jesus Christ that y'all can't really identify who or what he really is. So you guys, like, people really worship the Illuminati. Never mind worshiping the white man. They worship the Illuminatis, man. They love the Illuminati. They don't want crime to stop. Because if crime stops, they lose their house. Because the way how the prison system works, the inmates are being held as collateral to sustain people house mortgages, man. So do these people really want crime to stop? No, you don't. Because when crime stops, your mortgage collapses. You're going to be homeless. In other words, prison is a pillar that sustains millions of people's illusions. They don't want crime to stop, man. They might act like they want it to stop. They might act like they want to stop so-called polluting the planet. You know how these people be. They don't want that to stop. Because the humans need pollution to survive, to sustain themselves. Because the humans is a bacteria. They are a virus. This is a fact. All hybrids are viruses. The humans is a virus. So they don't want a pollution-free planet. A pollution-free planet is the sun. There is no pollution on the sun. The energy is too damn high for any pollution to exist on the sun. You know what I mean? They want pollution, son. They need it. Because if they really had a clean planet, see, people think clean has to do with spotless. No, clean means high energy. That's why scientists will tell you, look, matter of fact, let me show you right here. Kills 99.9% of viruses and bacteria. Why not 100%? Why not 100%? Because they cannot truly have humans in a complete clean environment. Because a complete clean environment is a high energy environment. Because you got to know, ultimately, as I stated before, diseases and bacteria and viruses and things like that, it's all vibrations. Low frequency vibrations that exist in a low frequency dimension. There is no disease vibration or virus vibration in the sun. The energy is too high, son. It's too freaking high. So they have a fake clean environment, when they wash their dishes. That's rituals, little maintenance here and there. I'm not saying you shouldn't be washing your dishes now. They'll mop the floor, sweep and all that. Yeah, that's taking care of certain pollutions and bacteria, but it's not eliminating it. How do you notice? Because you don't vacuum for a week, dust will be all on your damn carpet. So you're not eliminating it. You know what I mean? You're not eliminating it. And not to mention that the dust is dead skin, which comes from humans, animals. You know what I mean? So they don't want a clean zone. They front like they want it clean. They'll tell you that they clean because they bathe. No, they ain't. They got dirty minds, which means they got low frequency minds, meaning that they are haunted because they have a whole bunch of low frequency thoughts going in and out of their head. Kill this person, sleep with this person's man, yo cheat, yo rob this person, steal, yo rape, yo molest this little girl, molest this little boy, yo hang this mother freaker, yo steal this car, yo sniff this coke, drink this liquor, yo smoke this cigarette. All these haunted thoughts. That's what it means to be haunted, son. When you have low frequency thoughts moving in and out of your mental etheric think tank at will, and you cannot control it. Why? Because your energy is extremely low. Extremely low. You know what I mean? But yeah, a heavy Masonic influence. You know, it's a global Masonic compass. The north, south, east, west. A quad star. A cube star. You know what I mean? Look at the compass. You see, it's a cube star. Old Masons. Shout out to the mother freaking Masons, man. They doing their damn thing. Now these I was having a conversation about relationships. I'm gonna do a video on this right here. In regards to how people, well, boys and girls, how they choose they mate. That joint ain't had nothing on it. But anyway, man, they go after you know how it is out here in the Matrix. Oh, I like short girls, I like tall girls, I like muscular men, I like skinny men, I like light-skinned girls, I like dark-skinned girls. Man gotta have this, man gotta have that. He gotta look like this, she gotta look like this. You see, what these people are actually looking for is avatars. They're really looking for avatars because they're in a simulation. They're not really looking for a man, and they're not looking for a woman. They're looking for an avatar that they can configure to their liking. Yo, she gotta be short. She gotta have a fat butt. He gotta be tall. He gotta have a Mercedes Benz. You know what I mean? They're looking for avatars, man. They're not looking for like mates on a level where these people would establish some type of bond on a level that goes outside of emotion. When you hear people talking about they want to get with somebody that look a certain way, son, you know what I mean? Just know that they're looking for an avatar, son. Those are people who are not real. They are not real. Because you can't teach somebody who to be with. Yeah, they program and people might take that route. But then it comes a point in time when they be like, yo, man, I can't take this no more, son. I'm out of here. I can't deal with you no more. You too damn idiotic. A bunch of rubbish coming out of your mouth. I can't do it no more. You know what I mean? I ain't talking about those people. I'm talking about people who can't see it no other way. They can't see it no other way. Those are avatars you're looking at. Those are avatars. They're not real people, son. They're fake people. Yes, see, the gods perfected hybrids on a level where these hybrids could reproduce itself. But I know Monsanto already came out with the program talking about terminated seed. You know, you get some corn, you get some seeds, you plant it in there one time, and then the plant grows, and then it doesn't reproduce no seeds. So it's a one-timer. So they looking at it like, wow, hybrids can't produce no seeds. So, you know, they already program you to see a hybrid on a certain frequency of being basically as a one-timer. After it bangs out, that's it. You know, like how they gave you the one-timer hybridized reality of when you're born and then you die, and then that's that. That's a damn terminated seed mindset right there, telling you you're born and then you die, and then that's that. Nobody knows what happened. It's just over for you. You only live once, you know, like you some damn hybrid. No, hybrids live once. You know what I mean? The ones that man made, at least. But the way how the gods do the hybrids could reproduce itself for a certain time frame. In other words, within the genetics lifespan, it could probably reproduce itself 250,000 times. But that would be spread out through a duration of 1.5 million years. You know what I mean? It'd be spread out that way. So after that 1.5 million years run its course, now you start hearing them say things like, well, you know, the birth rate is declining, and babies dying, and you know, people ain't really having these babies. The chicks ain't really having these babies how they used to be, man. Everything is just on a decline right now because they are coming upon the threshold of the exhausting of the gene. You know what I mean? So what they need to do now, like what they always do in these labs, how do they continue the hybrids? They use the foundational agent that can respark life in the hybrid. Crossbreeding. You know, they call it race mixing. They hybrids, man. They hybrids. If for these people who want the so-called humans to just die, stop having babies with them. Stop having babies with them, man. You know what I mean? That blood that they got in the labs, that's old blood. Because your blood upgrades itself every day. Never mind that blood in the damn joints. And that's a firewall that they're looking at. The blood has already went into defense mechanism. That's why it turned red. So they study in old codes anyway. You know what I'm saying? But these guys and girls, they're looking for avatars. That's why they describe it. I tell you, man, some people don't even need to be here, man. That's why they describe it as a like and a dislike. When they say, well, this is what I like in a man, this is what I like in a woman, they want an avatar. They don't want a real man or a real woman. They want a fake man and a fake woman. That's why you see a lot of these guys, carbonated beings, with fake girls. Perm, wig, and weave. Eyelashes. Smoke, drink. Eat bad food. Wear all this makeup. Shave their real eyebrows off and draw fake ones on. What the hell is that about? Getting fake breasts, fake butt. The carbonated woman should be the last one on the damn planet getting fake titties and butts. That just goes to show how fake they became, son. They became a damn avatar, son. A freaking avatar, son. You know what I mean? And the same thing goes for these guys. Same thing goes for these guys, huh? They in the shooting range too. They getting hit up too. Everybody getting it. You know what I mean? They fake as hell too. You know what I mean? Guys talking about they want this, girls talking about they want that. And it's both based on a like. Never mind the genetic compatibility. Never mind you actually mating with somebody to enhance the genes. You know what I'm saying? Never mind that. Because your body is a lab. It's a lab. When your cells combine, that's like mixing compounds together. You know what I mean? That's mixing compounds together. Like Dr. C be making his herbs, making them strong compounds. Taking this strong herb and this strong herb and mixing it together. Now you get a super strong herb. Taking these strong genes from a carbon man with some strong genes of a carbon woman, mixing that together, now you get an ether baby. You know what I mean? Now you get something that's on a whole nother level. But they don't do it like that. Yo, shorty got a fat butt. You know, yo, fam, you know my pull-out game is weak. You know what I mean? I'm a sucker for a fat butt. Oh, shorty like, yo, you know, yo, his six-pack, girl. I could wash my damn panties on his chest. His chest is so rigid like a washing board. I could just wash my drawers on his chest, girl. You know I'm weak for a man with a good six-pack. You know what I mean? A bunch of demon babies being born, son. Demonic babies. Running around here crying so much. That's why I say, yo, back in the days, the carbonated being babies didn't used to cry that much, huh? They only cry when they wanted to eat. These babies cry all day for no reason. Why? Because they are emotional babies, man. If any one of y'all got y'all grandmothers that's still around, I'm talking about grandmother, you gotta be probably being like her 80s or 90s. You know what I'm saying? 80 or 90 or even 100 years old. But this goes way back. But they still got that memory in them if they still around. Ask them. There's times you would hear them say, it was a breeze raising such and such because that baby never used to cry. That baby didn't cry at all. Only time that baby cried when it was hungry. That baby was a good baby. That baby didn't cry at all. You'll hear them say things like that, man, because babies ain't supposed to be crying like that, man. But because these people are having babies based on a like and a dislike, they now create a polarity manipulated apparatus. Likes and dislikes, positives and negatives, man. These ether babies that's coming through the womb supposed to be space lords, man. They supposed to be sitting over the damn polarities, man. Babies come out already knowing. You know what I mean? Come out already knowing. Straight up. Word is born. So because we're in a quantum computer, the people that you think are people are actually projections of the computer. They're not real. They're like an advanced hologram. I've stated before, and you know, I've been saying these things and they be coming up. When the beast create a hologram, a third dimensional hologram, where he could shine an image, a 3D hologram, he could shine that image onto a table or into an open area, and then you see that image becomes solid. That's going to blow people's minds. But I already know that technology already exists. It already exists. I saw it already. It already exists. But when it comes out, it's going to blow these people's minds. And they still not going to understand that that's an answer that's being showed to you. That a lot of these people that you're looking at are advanced holograms. They want avatars. They want to mate with avatars. But every now and then, to continue their projection, they would want to mate with a carbon man or a carbon woman. You know what I mean? A carbon man or a carbon woman, huh? Real talk. Real talk. It's not hard to identify the real from the fake. It's not. Not at all. Not at all. Man, it's gonna get hot as hell. Get out the way, boy. So these people from Jersey, man. People from Jersey drive like they slow, man. Like something wrong with their brain. Word up. I realized that about people from Jersey, man. They drive like they slow. Lost with 4 flats looking for parking, son. Because low energy is something that is used to bring matter into existence. It's a stage of alchemy when you change the variables in energy to introduce matter. It's different lows and highs. Don't think low is just all low. Because you have highs that has lows that's existent in it. And those lows are higher than other lows. It's all based on different dimensions, vibration. It varies, man. It's not a locked low frequency, son. It's many lows and many highs. And you dip the energy down low so what's invisible could become visible. I used the example before like ice. Ice becomes present when energy gets low. They tell you when the temperature is dropping. There's no such thing as temperature. It's energy. When they're telling you it's below zero, it's below 0 point energy. The 0 on the thermometer means 0 point energy. Because that's what the thermometer does. It measures energy. You know what I'm saying? So the 0 on it represents 0 point energy. When it's getting below that, the energy, what was once invisible, now becomes visible. And they call it ice. Which is a crystal that cannot really hold its form unless it remains in a low energy environment. If you bring it into a high energy environment, for instance, if you were to take a damn bucket of ice and put it in the freaking oven, it would melt. And then after it melt, it would what? Recycle itself, which is what they would call evaporate. When you're looking at water or hearing about water evaporating, that is a natural recycling phase that the gods installed in this matrix, where the energy could recycle itself. That's an example of the Ouroboros. It's consuming itself, and when it consumes itself, it's sustaining itself simultaneously. The graph of energy, the Ouroboros symbol, which is all being governed by the serpents, which is not literally some damn lizard people walking around the damn planet. It has to do with people of a high mental wave band. High mental wave bands, huh? You know what I mean? High mental wave bands. The only thing they thirst for is a higher acumen than they previously had. The only thing they earn for. Y'all gotta get that next wave. I need that next wave, man. Because they know it's always more. And they know whatever they get introduced to is already played out. So they're always looking for the new. It might be new to these simple-minded individuals out here who get hype off of damn touch screen, flat screen TV. They get hype off that. But to the people who created it, pull it down in the blueprint form, second dimension, and gave it to the spirits to manufacture, put together, they know it's something that's way greater out there, and they're looking for that. They want that. They don't want that TV. That's why they sell it to you, man. You know how much technology they have out there that they don't sell to people, man? That they use? It's not like they keep this technology in some warehouse. No, they use it, man. They have exclusive technology that they don't release to the public, son. You know what I mean? Because it's exclusive. The technology that they release to the public means nothing. But the Gares think this merchandise is all that. This technology is so trash, man. I'm telling you, man, if y'all could see how this technology is, man. It's so corny. Technology is butt cheeks, man. Sagging butt cheeks. Maybe now y'all get the picture. Some cottage cheese sagging looking butt cheeks, man. 80-year-old grandma sagging butt cheeks. That's how this technology is, man. Garbage can trash. Garbage truck juice trash. Y'all standing online for a whole month for an iPhone. When you got the real iPhone in your damn brain, that's your pineal gland. Y'all don't even understand. Y'all don't even understand. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, they looking for avatars, man. They're not looking for man. You know what I mean? For man or woman, man. They're looking for avatars. So when you hear somebody talk about, let's have a conversation with somebody. You could even start it off on a mundane level. Yo, you chilling with your homegirls, ask her, what is it that you like in a man? Or what kind of man do you like? And she go in. She a freaking avatar. She an avatar hunter. You know what I mean? She hunting avatar. Do the same thing with your homies, man. Yo, fam, what kind of girls you like, man? If he goes in and start telling you, yo, he an avatar hunter, son. He ain't real. Because a real man or a real woman ain't getting with no man or no woman for some damn like, because they know it's greater than a feeling, son. They know that the bond connection that they're going to establish can only truly be established if it goes way beyond a feeling. That's why you could see like people from the 40s and 50s, 70 years, and these people, they don't even have sex, no. They on a level of a bond that's beyond emotions, man. They ain't having sex. You know what I'm saying? They're on a whole nother frequency, man. say, "Oh, why you don't want to have sex with me no more?" You know what I mean? So they attach love with sex, emotion. You know what I mean? Yo, they're not even in a real relationship, man. They avatar hunting. Avatar hunters, man. I was gonna do this video yesterday, but y'all know how it be, man. But yo, man, up your phone, man. Doing getting hot. Yo, we got 18 people up in here. Hit that like button, man. Do the right thing. Hit that like button. I ain't trying to hit. Yo, shout out to the Patreon supporters, man. Shout out to the Patreon supporters. You know what I mean? Yeah, girl, you good girl, go ahead. Keep going. You go ahead of me, yes. With your long ass Freddy Krueger looking eyelashes. Keep it moving. You get all the room you need. Stay far away from you. Looking like you escape out of Elm Street somewhere. But yeah. Shout out to the Patreon supporters, man. Huh? But it's always been about not raising the bank account, raising the vibration. If you listening, raising the bank account, bruh. It's about raising the vibration, bruh. If you listening. Straight up. But y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. Y'all already know what it is. Just know that is a global Masonic compass, man. Know what I mean? A clock within a clock within a clock within a clock within a clock. Dimension within a dimension within a dimension within a dimension within a dimension. Showing you that they rule over all those dimensions. You know what I mean? They literally go in and out of the spirit world all the time, son. These top Masons, they do that like how people just walk in and out of different rooms in their house. You know what I mean? They do it all the time, son. It's nothing to them, son. Once upon a time, it used to be nothing to us. You go to the average brother right now and talk about the spirit world, he like, what the hell you talking about? You don't know what the hell you talking about. Or, you know, these other, like this dude on Facebook talking about the spirit world is some benevolent place that you have to, you know, the ancestors have to grant you access into it if you got low vibrations and, you know, you ain't gonna be able to get up in there. Man, what the hell are you talking about? It is rapists, murderers, pedophiles in the spirit world right now. How high their vibrations is. The hell is he talking about? See, but that's how I know these frauds. These frauds could sit up there and regurgitate stuff that they heard from some lecture or some book. One of the that don't work with me. Been there. I've been there plenty of times. So you can't tell me I like that dude from the Dog Pound, son. And he said in that rap, man, I smelled somebody else's ish. You coming up over here trying to spit bars? That's sun bars. Or you think because I'm not immediately in that world that you're in, I don't have a ether ear? that could recognize BS when I hear it. Those ain't your balls you spitting. That's somebody else. I smelt somebody else's ish. You know what I mean? You fronting like it's yours. You fronting like you really know what's going on. But because if you did, you would know that this is the damn spirit world. You know what I mean? And you don't need to raise your vibration to get there. All you have to do is be a damn demon. And your access is granted. You know what I mean? You need high energy to go in and out at will. Yes, that's what you need. You need high energy to do that. Because there's people that go there and they get stuck there. Because their energy low. You know what I mean? They get stuck in this, huh? But yo, man, about to get up out of here. Yo, raise your vibration. I'm out.